against a 6-footer for Bradley. Ball is going to be controlled in backcourt. And it's Bradley basketball. Roberts with it, top of the key. She'll swing it right to Walker. Now left side is Blair. Back out front it goes. Now into the paint to Walker. Walker to the hoop. Shot no good. Rebound battle for. She got it back. Stole it away from two Chargerettes and put it in. So Anna Walker with the first bucket of the night for Bradley. They lead it 2-0. We're 7:34 to go in the first quarter. Come out into the press. Chargerettes break it. And now Kellen Baker in front court with the basketball. Baker with it out front, gives it up to Carly Runyon. Runyon working on Roberts into the paint. Runyon still with it, goes by Roberts off the glass, shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Lombard. Chargerettes comes out in the press. Roberts with it front court left side. Roberts in the lane, her runner is up, no good. Tipped out and Malia Baker pulls down the rebound for the Chargerettes. Baker with it front court. Into the right corner to Beatty. Now left side, Kellen Baker. Kellen drives, picks up her dribble, kicks it in the corner to Carly Runyon. Runyon goes baseline. Runyon's runner hits the side of the backboard. It's no good. Walker pulls down the rebound for Bradley, and then Blair's off and running. Blair into the half court, down the lane. Hits the bottom of the rim, shot no good. Malia Baker pulls down the rebound. She races into front court. Malia Baker kicks it out to Beatty. Beatty fakes, pulls up, shoots, scores. Carsey Beatty with the first bucket for the Chargerettes. We're tied at 2, 6:15 to go in the first quarter. Blair drives, she's fouled. They're going to say it's on the floor, I believe. They did, they wiped it off on the floor. That's going to be a foul on Kellen Baker, her first, team's first. Bradley to inbound beneath their bucket. Walker will throw it in. 6:13 to go in the first quarter. We're tied at 2. Roberts out front with the basketball. Bounce pass in the paint to Walker. Missed the shot, no good. Tipped out front, and Malia Baker with another rebound. Baker drives. Baker fouled by Roberts and will go to the line to shoot 2. Her first, team first. So with the score tied 2-2, 6:02 to go in the first quarter, Malia Baker steps to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. First one's on its way. Good. And the Chargerettes lead it 3-2. Second free throw, good. So Baker makes them both. And Central eases out to a 4-2 lead, 6 minutes to go in the first. Blair pushes it into front court. Blair down the lane, kicks it out. Roberts open for 3, no good. Walker with a rebound, kicks it out front. Now swung left side to Lombard. Back to Walker on the left wing. She'll dribble it around the top of the circle. Gives it off to Blair. Blair drives, whistle, blocking foul on Carsey Beatty on the floor. Her first, team second. So Blair will now throw it in from the baseline, right of the bucket. In it comes to Hughes. Hughes, whistle. And I'm not sure what the call is. Oh, illegal screen on Walker, her first, team second. So they'll turn the ball over to the Chargerettes. Central leading at 4-2, 5:39 to go in the first quarter. Chargerettes break the press. Baker pulls up free throw line, bottom. Malia Baker with a bucket. She has 4, and the Chargerettes on top 6-2. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Roberts. Roberts scores. Roberts with the offensive rebound for Bradley. She puts it back in. It's 6-4. In front court. No, not in front court yet. She didn't enter it. Now Kellen Baker enters front court. Drives down the left side lane. Kicks it out to Nika Smith for 3. That one's short. Long rebound out front for Blair. Blair's going to race into front court. Blair down the lane. Shot no good. But Walker's there with a rebound. She's fouled on the putback, and she'll step to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be on Anika Smith. That's her first. Team's third foul of the first half. So the score is 6-4, Chargerettes on top. But Anna Walker of Bradley Central at the line shooting 2. Makes the first one. Second free throw for Walker. She made them both. 4 points for Walker. We're tied at 6. 4:50 to go in the first quarter. Runyon to Baker in backcourt still. Over to Runyon. And then back over to Baker. Here comes the trap. Pass out of it to Malia Baker. Backdoor cut to Beatty. Missed the shot. And Hughes comes down with the rebound and then throws it away. Chargerettes get the ball back. Mayo checks in for Hughes. Tied at 6, 4:34 to go in the first. Anika Smith with the basketball out front. Left corner to Kellen Baker. Kellen, guarded by Roberts, brings it out front, gives it up to Malia. To Anika Smith. Into the right corner to Carly Runyon. Runyon still with it. Runyon drives into the paint. Bounce pass left side, Anika Smith fakes. Out front to Runyon. Runyon drives. Runyon pull up. No good. Foul. We go to the line to shoot 2. That's going to be on Anna Walker. Her second, team third. And Walker will come out after the first free throw. Alexis Barnes to check in. Runyon makes the first free throw, and so the Chargerettes now lead at 7-6. 4:08 to go in the first quarter. Carly Rule, McKinley Buckner check in for Kellen Baker and Carsey Beatty for the Chargerettes. Barnes checked in for Walker. Runyon makes them both. 2 points for Carly Runyon, and the Chargerettes lead at 8-6. 4:07 to go in the first. Roberts enters front court. Who got away with a little push? And then ball out of bounds. Roberts turns it over. There was some contact from Carly Runyon. I guess after they didn't call the push off, they felt bad about calling the block, and so just let the ball go out of bounds off of Bradley. Rule in front court with the basketball, almost lost it, picks it up, gives it off right side to McKinley Buckner to the cutting Malia Baker. Shot blocked out of bounds by Hughes. It went off Malia Baker, and it'll go back over to Bradley Central. 8-6, Bradley trailing the Chargerettes. Bearettes, Chargerettes, McMinn Central, Bradley Central. Pass into the paint, that's Barnes. Barnes, left hand reverse layup, good for Barnes. And we're tied at 8. Baker gets it into backcourt over to Rule, back now left side to Runyon. And Runyon turns it up, layup the other end, good. Easy pass, stolen. It's 10-8 Bradley now. Runyon in front court. Runyon into the other side. Bounce pass. Anika Smith, short corner jumper, bottom. Runyon with the assist. Anika Smith with the bucket. Tied at 10. Quickly the other way, Blair in half court. Dribbling on the right wing, Blair. Up top between the circles to Lombard. Swings it left to Mayo. Mayo will dribble it around out front, give it up to Barnes. Swing it right side to Hughes. Hughes thought about a three. Instead swings it to Lombard, into the paint to Barnes. Barnes, left-hand shot, good for Barnes. Barnes with 4. 12-10 Bradley on top. Chargerettes have no match for the size that Bradley brings. Rule tried to get a pass to the short corner right side, diagonal pass to Anika Smith. It's tipped out of bounds by Bradley. So Chargerettes will inbound from the baseline. Bradley on top, 12-10, 2:16 to go in the first quarter. Out front to Anika Smith. Anika hands it off to Carly Runyon. Runyon, crossover, drives, bounce pass to Anika Smith. And then ball tipped out of bounds. It'll be Chargerette basketball. Blair tipped it. As Anika saw a double team coming, tried to kick it out, and it was deflected out of bounds by Blair. Malia Baker with the basketball out front, pulls up, three-pointer, bottom! Step back three. Jump out in front 13-12. Free throw line to Lombard. Over to Blair. Now Barnes with it out front to Lombard. Left to Mayo. Mayo dribbles on top of the. Lombard cuts to the hoop. They're going to call a foul, shooting foul, on Carly Runyon. Her first, team fourth. So Lombard will step to the free throw line to shoot two. Bradley with both a height and depth advantage tonight. Lombard makes the first free throw, and that'll tie the game at 13. Kellen Baker, Carsey Beatty back in there. Malia Baker and Anika Smith exit. Second free throw, Lombard. No good. Lane violation on McKinley Buckner, however, and she'll get another one. Missed it again. And McKinley Buckner with a rebound. 13-13 the score. Bradley and Central. In the paint to Beatty. Kicks it out right side, Rule. Rule drives. Kicks it back out front to Baker. Kellen Baker. Left elbow. Left wing now to McKinley Buckner. Back to Kellen Baker. Battle for the basketball. And Green comes out of there with it. Barnes. Up ahead to Blair. Kicks it out. Hughes for three. Drained it. Blair gets the assist. Hughes drains the three. Her first bucket. And now Bradley's out in front, 16-13. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. And Carly Rule turns it over. Traveled in the backcourt. Picked up her dribble, nowhere to go with it. Drug her pivot foot, and so it'll be Bradley's basketball with 59 seconds to go in the first quarter. Hughes will throw it in. Into the right corner to Mayo. Back to Hughes on the right wing. Hughes drives to the free throw line, kicks it out Lombard for three. That one is no good. Rule fouled on the rebound. That's going to be on Barnes, her first, team's fourth. The Chargerettes will inbound from the baseline. And it comes to Rule. Man-to-man pressure. Foul on Blair in backcourt. Her first, team fifth. Carly Rule crossed it over. Blair committed the foul. So now Baker will inbound at midcourt. Kellen Baker, that is. Kellen. Into backcourt to Runyon. Runyon goes by Blair. Over it goes left wing Rule. Rule drives, short corner runner for Rule. Rims out, no good. McKinley Buckner, offensive rebound, puts it back in to pull the Chargerettes within one with 28 seconds to go in the first quarter. 16-15, Bradley Central over the Chargerettes. 20 seconds now to go in the first quarter. Blair with the basketball for Bradley. And McKinley had the count on her and then backed up. Mayo with it right wing. Hughes now, 6 seconds. Hughes between the circles. 3 seconds, Blair right wing. Blair, bounce pass left wing to Barnes, and she's fouled and will go to the line to shoot two at the buzzer. So Barnes will go to the free throw line to shoot two, and then we will begin the break. Barnes 4 points in the first quarter at the line for two. Makes the first one. 17-15 now. Bradley on top of the Chargerettes. Second free throw on its way is good. Made them both. So at the end of one, Bradley 18, Chargerettes 15 on 99.5 FM. Welcome back to the Roundhouse. Chargerettes trail Bradley 18-15. It'll be Chargerette basketball as we begin the second quarter. Smith into backcourt to Rule. Rule into the paint, gives it off to Anika Smith. Runner down the right side lane. Shot was blocked by Barnes. Carsey Beatty gets the loose basketball. Now Anika Smith has it. Her shot no good. Kellen Baker with an offensive board. Kicks it out to Malia. Air ball from Malia. And it'll go over to Bradley. 18-15. Bradley on top. They have the basketball. In it comes to Walker, back to Hughes. And Hughes will push it into the, well, no, she'll stop just shy of front court. Now she enters, passes it off left side to Mayo. Mayo bounce pass in the paint to Walker, kicks it out to Barnes. Right wing it goes Blair. Blair drives. Shot is good, and she's fouled. Her first bucket of the night. Foul's going to be on Carsey Beatty, her second, team fifth. So now Blair at the line for one. Misses the free throw, so the score will remain 20-15 Bradley. Anika Smith with a rebound for the Chargerettes. Now Malia Baker with the basketball enters front court. Left wing to Rule. Out front it goes Carsey Beatty. Now Kellen Baker. And then Baker threw it away. Anika Smith cut. Baker threw it into the front row. Runyon back into the game for the Chargerettes. Carly Rule exits. Ball in, stolen by Baker, and she lays it in. Hughes with the turnover. Malia Baker with a steal in the bucket. She has 9. Central pulls within 3 with 6:48 to go in the first half. Blair with the basketball over to Barnes. In the paint, knocked away. Foul going to be called on Kellen Baker. Her second, team sixth. Well, they're going to say it's the 7th. I missed one. So Walker at the line for 1-1 makes the first one. 5 for Walker. Walker with 5, Barnes with 6. Walker makes them both. So both of the posts with 6 points. They're both in the game at the same time right now. Bradley's leading now 22-17 with 6:43 to go in the half. Chargerettes with the basketball. Carly Runyon. She's working on Williams. Jemiah Williams. Whistle, foul on Williams. Her first, team sixth. Roberts will check back into the ball game for Bradley. Hughes to the sideline. Now Malia Baker takes the inbounds pass. 6:30 to go in the half. Chargerettes on top, 22-17. Baker throws it away. Stolen by Williams. Up ahead to Roberts. Roberts is going to pull it out on the left wing, pick up her dribble. Now skip it across to Barnes. Right wing Williams for 3. That one, no good. But Roberts takes the rebound away. First shot is blocked by Anika Smith. Then Mayo comes out there with the basketball. To Walker. To Williams, right wing. Now left wing Mayo. Walker with it out front, into the paint to Barnes. Barnes turns, shoots, misses, and Anika Smith comes out there with the rebound. Central down by 5 with 5:47 to go in the half. Carly Runyon drives, pulls up left side of the lane. Nothing but backboard that time, and Barnes comes out there with the rebound for Bradley. Off to Williams. Then Williams almost turned it over. Mayo scrapping with Smith comes out there with the basketball. Right corner 3 for Roberts. That's no good. And Anika Smith got the rebound, and she's fouled. We'll go to the line to shoot 1-1. Mayo will be whistled for the foul, her first, team 7th. So Central will walk the length of the court to shoot 1-1 with 5:27 to go in the half. Bradley 22, Chargerettes 17, but Anika Smith of the Chargerettes at the line for 1+. Anika with 2 points in the first half. Bradley led at 18-15 after 1. Anika missed the free throw. Beatty got away with the foul on that one. Barnes with the rebound. Mayo. Excuse me, that's not Mayo, that's Reuter. And now Hughes with it out front. Reuter with it left wing. Out front it goes to Blair. To Walker, over to Barnes. Now right wing Blair. There's Walker with it, right block. Works her way in, misses the shot, gets her own rebound, then she's fouled, and Beatty now has 3 fouls. Third foul on Beatty, 8th team foul against the Chargerettes. And Walker back to the free throw line. She scored 4 of her 6 points from the line. Make that 5 of 7 as she makes the first one. 23-17, Bradley on top. McKinley Buckner checks into the game for Beatty. And she's probably done for the half with 3 fouls. Second free throw for Walker's good. 8 points for Anna Walker, and Bradley's lead is now 7. Runyon into front court. Working on Blair. Runyon drives. Out front it goes to Malia Baker. Baker going to work on Barnes. Going to have to get move the basketball. Baker drives past Barnes and scores. Malia Baker with the bucket. She has 11 first half points for the Chargerettes. That cuts the deficit to 5 with 4:27 to go in the first half. Reuter with it. Over to Barnes. Into the paint to Walker. Walker missed the bunny. Rebound pulled down by Kellen Baker. Into front court, Runyon. Runyon can't get by Blair. Blair's going to match her with quickness. One of the first ones this year that Carly can't dribble past, but Blair's posing problems there. Malia Baker with it out front. Over it goes to Anika Smith. Anika to Runyon. Runyon working on Walker. Runyon in the paint. Runyon's runner blocked. And Barnes comes out there with the basketball. All the way to the other end, Blair. Blair misses it, rather. Blair all the way to the other end, misses the shot. Barnes gets the rebound, and she's fouled on the putback. That's on Anika Smith, her second, team 9th. So Barnes makes another free throw, her third of the night. 7 points for Barnes. Lombard re-enters the game. Walker to the sidelines. Second free throw for Barnes is good. 8 points for Barnes. Bradley on top, 26-19. 3:35 to go in the first half. Kellen Baker enters front court. Down the left side of the lane, has it taken away. Kellen with the turnover. Blair with a steal. Misses the layup. Whistle, jump ball on the rebound. It'll be Bradley basketball. Jemiah Williams back into the game. Carly Rule for the Chargerettes. Ball in to Hughes on the right wing. Into the corner it goes to Reuter. Reuter dribbles up to the right wing. Bounce pass left side to Williams. They had the cut, didn't take it that time. Now Reuter with it again on the right wing. Reuter going to drive. Reuter, runner, is good. Amelia Reuter, her first bucket. And Bradley's lead is now 9 with 3 minutes to go in the first half. They've outscored the Chargerettes 10-4 here in the second quarter. Runyon working on Williams. Left wing to McKinley Buckner. Buckner threw it away. Bad pass. That'll be a backcourt violation. Actually, it's not backcourt because it rolled all the way up to the baseline. That's where they're going to get it. Actually, should come back. It wasn't touched. Should come back because it wasn't touched, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe that's not the case. So Reuter out front to Hughes. Hughes on the right wing. Picks up her dribble, feeds it in the paint to Barnes, who turns and misses. Rebound pulled down by Carly Rule. Rule in front court. Rule drives. Rule to the glass. Shot no good. They're going to call a foul. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Fouls on Barnes, her second, team's 8th. So Carly Rule will step to the free throw line to shoot 2 with 2:26 to go in the half. Central down 9. Make that 8. Rule makes the first one. 28-20 the score. Bradley on top. Second free throw. Rule missed it. Reuter with the rebound. Reuter, over it goes to Williams. Down into the paint to Lombard. Missed. Got her own rebound. Whistle and a foul. She'll go back to the line. Fouls on Carly Rule, her first, team's 10th. So Lombard back to the free throw line. She made 1 of 2 the first time. Misses that one. 28-20, Bradley on top. 2:13 to go in the half. Second free throw, Lombard on its way. Missed them both. Ball don't lie. Nika Smith with the rebound. Runyon into front court. Runyon, 5 count going to be on her. Passes it off left side to Smith. Diagonal pass across Kellen Baker. Down low to Malia Baker. Turns, shoots, makes it. I don't know how. Off balance from the paint from Malia Baker. 13 in the first half from Malia. Chargerettes are within 6 with 1:41 to go in the half. Lombard with it out front. Whistle. They're going to call a holding foul on Malia Baker. Her first. And that'll send Barnes to the line for 2 in the double bonus. Barnes makes the first one. 9 for Barnes. Second free throw for Barnes on its way. Good. Barnes with 10. Bradley up 8. Kellen Baker goes baseline. Shot blocked by Barnes. 1:30 to go in the half. Bradley up 8. 30-22. Runyon inbound beneath the Chargerette bucket. Runyon throws it off Blair out of bounds.
Are we coming back up here?
Runyon.
Are we coming back up here?
Out front it goes to Malia Baker. Malia drives by, picked up for help. Reverses, Barnes with another block. And Hughes comes out there with the basketball for Bradley. Into front court comes Blair. Blair into the corner to Roberts. Roberts comes to the right side of the lane, kicks it back out to Blair. Loose ball out of bounds, going to be Chargerette basketball. Rule with the basketball. 1 minute to go in the half. Central down 8. Rule into the lane. Rule runner. It's good, and she's fouled. Foul's going to be on Roberts, who got it with the body. Her second, team 9th. And Rule makes the bucket. She'll go to the line for 1. Chance to get the Chargerettes within 5 with 56.8 seconds to go in the half. Free throw on its way. Missed it. Rule has missed 2 of 3 free throws. Unusual for her. And Mayo with a rebound for Bradley. Stolen by Rule, but Rule turns it right back over. Reuter with the steal. So Rule with a steal. And then Rule steals it again. Turned over by Blair. Out front, Runyon. Runyon drives. Off the glass. Rattles out, no good. Mayo pulls down the rebound, and she's fouled by Kellen Baker. That'll be Kellen's third. It's going to be a game of attrition for the Chargerettes. Only 9 are dressed out, and so far 2 Chargerettes with 3 fouls here in the first half. So Mayo will step to the line with 31.8 seconds to go in the half. Bradley up 6. Double bonus. Mayo makes the first one. Buckner checks in for Anika Smith. Anika has 2 fouls. And Mayo makes both free throws. 4 points for Mayo. Bradley's lead is 8. 29 seconds to go in the half. Into front court, Runyon. Up ahead to Malia. Malia kicks it off right side to McKinley Buckner. And Buckner threw it away. Baker said a pick. I think Buckner thought she's going to cut. So Bradley with the ball back, 18 seconds to go in the half. Blair with the basketball backcourt. Goes by Kellen Baker. Kicks it off left side. Mayo had an open three, didn't take it. Now back to Blair. She's wide open. Three-pointer. Missed it. Backside rebound, however, by Ruder. Shot blocked by McKinley Buckner. And that's the end of the half. Bradley 32, Chargerettes 24 at halftime. We'll take a break. Come back with our Beat the Chargerette halftime feature. You listen to Central High School basketball on WYGO Sports. Know the score. 15 at the end of the first quarter, 32-24 at the half. Starting five on the court for the Chargerettes, and it appears to be, no, it is not the starting five for Bradley. They have Barnes in there instead of Lombard. Ball down right block to Malia Baker. Turns, shoots, scores. Anika Smith with the assist. Baker now with 15. Central cuts it to 6 on the first possession of the second half. Blair to Walker, into paint. Barnes turns, shoots, misses the bunny. Beatty with a rebound for the Chargerettes. She'll hand it off to Kellen Baker, and Runyon enters front court with the basketball. 7:25 to go in the third quarter. Central down 6. Runyon working on Roberts. Hands it off to Anika Smith. Anika is tripped. They're going to call a foul on Roberts. Her third. First foul against Bradley in the second half. Roberts spent much of the first half in foul trouble. Out front, the pass comes to Beatty. She's picked up man-to-man by Walker. Bounce pass left side to Anika Smith. Into the left block, it goes to Malia Baker. Turns, shoots, misses this time. And Blair with the rebound for Bradley. Bradley enters front court. Does Blair. She spins. Has an open lane to the hoop. Blocking foul on Anika Smith, and Blair will go to the line and shoot 2. Third foul for Anika Smith. First foul of the half for the Chargerettes. So now 3 Chargerettes with 3 fouls, and we are 1 minute 6 seconds into the second half. Blair, free throw on its way is good. 3 points for Blair. Second free throw on its way, no good. And they're going to say it's off of Anika Smith. So it's Bradley basketball. In it comes to Mayo. Out front, Blair. In the paint, Walker. Walker kicks it out. Barnes open from 3. Missed it. Backside rebound, Malia Baker. Knocked out of bounds by Mayo. It'll be Chargerette basketball. So Malia with the rebound. And Central with the ball down 7. 6:40 to go in the third quarter. Kellen Baker into front court, over it goes to Runyon. Back over to Kellen right side. Now Beatty on the right wing. Beatty out front to Anika Smith. Anika over to Kellen Baker. Kellen going to drive. Kellen still with it. Brings it back out front. Couldn't get past Blair. Kellen drives again. Still can't get it. Picks up her dribble. She's going to lose it. Jump ball. Bradley basketball. Mayo tied her up. Ball into Blair. 6:13 to go in the third quarter. Bradley up 7 with the basketball. Barnes up top to Walker, swings it right side Mayo. To Barnes between the circles. Left wing now to Hughes. Hughes open for 3, missed it. Long rebound Runyon. Runyon pushes it into front court. Runyon pulls up, free throw line. Bottom. Runyon, only her first field goal of the night. Pulls the Chargerettes within 5. Baseball pass ahead to Walker for 2. 10 for Walker, and Bradley's back on top by 7 as they got behind the Chargerette defense. And Kellen Baker throws it away. Stolen by Mayo. Blair in the paint, pulls up, shoots, misses. Beatty pulls down the rebound for the Chargerettes. Central up 7, whistle. Timeout on the floor. Johnny Morgan wants timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds on 99.5 FM. 35-28, Bradley leading the Chargerettes. 5:20 to go in the third quarter at Central basketball. Chargerettes with it. Kellen Baker over to Runyon into front court, back over to Runyon. Runyon drives. Runyon can't make it to the hoop. He's going to bring it back out front to Malia Baker. Malia going to work on Anna Walker. Out front it goes to Beatty. Beatty might have moved her pivot foot. Beatty's still with it. Hands it off to Runyon. Runyon going to drive. Runyon by the defender off the glass. Rattles out, no good. Beatty with the rebound is fouled, and she'll go back to the line to shoot two. Or go to the line to shoot two, rather. Fouls on Hughes. Her first, team's second of the half. Carsey Beatty, 2 points in the first half. Steps to the line to shoot two for the Chargerettes. Free throw is good. Second free throw for Beatty. Made them both. 4 for Beatty, and Central is within 5. Scored the first. They've outscored Bradley 6-3 in the second half. Blair pushes it in the front court. Now Barnes with it, hands it off out front to Walker, swings it left side to Mayo. Back out front it comes to Blair. Blair still with it. Now Barnes between the circles, in the paint to Walker. Walker turns, shoots, scores. It's too easy. But she's got a height advantage. 12 points for Walker. Into front court it comes to Kellen Baker. 37-30, Bradley on top. Runyon's runner is off the glass for 2. Carly Runyon with 6. Central back within 5 with 4:01 to go in the third quarter. Blair with the basketball front court, over to Walker. Now Barnes swings it right wing to Blair. Blair, out front it goes, Hughes, open for third. Oh, we got a whistle. Foul's going to be on Beatty. She tried to push through the screen. That's her 4th, team 2nd. Beatty extended her arms fighting through the screen. So Lombard re-enters for Bradley. And McKinley, Buckner, and Carly Rule in the game for the Chargerettes. Kellen Baker and Beatty go to the sidelines. Hughes with it, left wing for Bradley. Lombard into the paint to Walker. Walker kicks it off right corner. Mayo back out front to Walker, swings it left to Lombard, and now to Hughes. Hughes up front, Walker in the paint, Lombard. Lombard works off the glass. Shot no good, but they had a mismatch. Rule on her. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Second foul on Carly Rule, 3rd team foul against the Chargerettes. So Lombard at the line for 2. Free throw up and good. 2 points for Lombard. She was 1 of 4 from the line in the first half. She makes both of them this trip, so 3 points for Anna Lombard. It's a 39-32 lead now for Bradley. Chargerettes with the basketball. 3:22 to go in the third. Rule passes it up ahead to Anika Smith, who scores. An accidental assist. It wasn't intended for Anika. It sailed past its mark. It was intended for Malia Baker. But Central now back within 5 with 3:06 to go in the third quarter. Blair tries to go baseline. Nobody cuts her off. Misses the shot, and Anika Smith pulls down the rebound for the Chargerettes. Up the front court to Malia Baker. Baker works her way in. She's fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. First foul on Lombard, 3rd foul against the Bearettes. And Malia Baker to the free throw line to shoot 2. 15 points for Malia on the night. She had 13 in the first half, and she makes that free throw. That pulls the Chargerettes within 4 with 2:52 to go in the third quarter. Second free throw. Missed that one. Rebound Walker. Lombard pushes it into front court. Lombard working her way in. Picks up her dribble, hands it off to Williams. Williams steps out of bounds as Anika Smith sets her foot on the baseline, and that'll be a turnover. No, it's not a turnover on Smith. It's a turnover on Williams. In the front court, it goes to Rule. Over to Runyon. Runyon started the drive, now backs it back out. Runyon working her way in on Mayo. Runyon to the glass. Shot no good. Lombard with the backside rebound. Quickly into front court. Ball lost. Williams picks up the loose basketball. 2:10 to go in the third quarter. Central down 4. Hughes with it out front now. To Walker. In the paint, Lombard. Deep in the paint. Lombard whistle. Foul going to be called on Carly Runyon, her second. And Lombard to go to the line to shoot 2. Fouls are mounting for Central. And we have timeout on the floor. We'll be back in 30 seconds listening to Central High School basketball on 99.5 FM. 39-35. 2:01 to go in the third quarter. At the line for Bradley, Hannah Lombard. She'll be shooting 2. Makes the first one. 4 points for Lombard. Second one on its way. Made them both. She was 1 of 4 in the first half. She's 3 of 4 so far in the second half from the line. Up ahead it goes to Baker. Shot no good, but she's fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. That's going to be on Walker. Her third, team's 4th. So Malia Baker, 1 of 2 her last trip, back to the line for 2 free throws with 1:53 to go in the third quarter. Misses the first one. 16 points for Malia on the night. Second free throw for Malia. Made that one. 17 from Malia. Central down 5. Quickly in the front court. Blair out of the way of the glass. Hit the bottom of the rim. It's no good. Loose ball on the ground, however. Walker tried to pick it up. It's knocked away by McKinley Buckner. Jump ball, and it'll be Chargerette basketball. Battled for it. Jump ball is Central basketball. Make sure everybody's okay. Is 2 or 3 from each team down there wrestling for the basketball. And Bradley's going to come out and press. In it comes to Runyon. 1:40 to go in the third quarter. Central down 5 with the basketball. The Chargerettes, that is. 2 Centrals here tonight. I'm going to call Bradley and call McMinn Central. McKinley Buckner with it. Left wing goes by her defender. Goes baseline. Reverse layup. Wild shot. No good. Blair pulls down the rebound. Morgan wanted a foul. Didn't get it. Into front court. Blair on the left wing. Blair down the lane. Pulls up and scores. And we have timeout on the floor. Nope. No, they called a foul. The bucket counted. So it's 43-36 Bradley. But Walker picked up her 4th foul. Pushing after the shot, apparently. So Carly Rule, working on Roberts, goes by her into front court. Over to Runyon. To Malia Baker. 15-footer. That one's no good. Tripped, 2 players tripped, and Blair comes out there with the basketball for Bradley. Buckner was in position to get the rebound, but she tripped. Whistle. Blocking foul on Anika Smith. No, they called it on Malia Baker. Her second. Team 5th. Ball into Hughes. Chargerettes down 7. Bradley Central with the basketball. 41 seconds to go in the third quarter. Bearettes with it. 3-pointer Blair. That one's no good. McKinley Buckner with the rebound. That's a foul, no call. Off it goes to Malia Baker. Baker into front court with it with 20 seconds now to go in the third quarter. Central down 7. Anna Roberts picks up Baker. Now 10 seconds. Malia's going to drive. Kicks it off. Carly Rule. Rule out front. Anika Smith. Three-pointer. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Lombard. That'll be the end of the third quarter. Bradley Central leads the Chargerettes 43-36 after 3 on 99.5 FM. Welcome back to the Roundhouse. Chargerettes trail Bradley Central 43-36 as we begin the fourth quarter. It's Bradley's basketball. Lombard with it out front. Now Hughes. Hughes gives it up to Blair. Blair, blocking foul on Anika Smith. Her fourth. Team sixth. So the foul situation, Kellen Baker with 3. Anika Smith with 4. Karzi Beatty with 4. Runyon and Malia Baker have 2 apiece. And it comes, knocked away by Malia Baker, stolen. Carly Rule the basketball. Runyon with it now. Runyon, step back jumper. No good. Lombard with the rebound. Outlet pass to Blair. Blair in front court. Blair now between the circles. Gives it up to Barnes. Over to Lombard. Now Blair right wing. Out front, Hughes for 3. Bottom. That hurts. 6 for Hughes. And now the Bearette lead is 10 with 7:08 to go in the ball game. Runyon enters front court. She's fouled by Roberts. That's her 4th, team 6th. So Malia Baker to inbound to Carly Runyon. Carly will enter front court right side. Runyon, that is. Runyon working on Blair, hands it off to Malia Baker. Baker to Carly Rule. Rule working on Roberts into the paint. Looks like there's some contact. No call there. Bounce pass out front to Anika Smith. Smith has it knocked away. Picks up the loose basketball. Almost threw it away. McKinley Buckner saves it. Now Runyon with it. Runyon drives in. Kicks it out front to McKinley Buckner. McKinley working on Lombard. Over to Anika Smith. Three-pointer for Anika. Short. And out of bounds off McKinley Buckner. So Malia Baker was being held by her jersey on the rebound. No call. Then they called the foul, I guess, on McKinley Buckner. Did they? It was. McKinley Buckner's first foul, team 7th. So that'll send Anna Roberts to the free throw line for a 1-and-1 with 6:21 to go in the ball game. Roberts makes the free throw. So Bradley Central pulls out to an 11-point lead. Scoring the first 4 points, now 5 points as Roberts makes both free throws. 4 points for Roberts. And Bradley leads it 48-36 with 6:15 to go. That was almost over and back. Smith to Rule for 3. That one no good. Hughes pulls down the rebound. Blair in front court with the basketball. Right wing to Roberts. Anika Smith goes for the steal and he goes out of bounds off Smith. Six minutes to go. Chargerettes down 12. Bearettes with the basketball. In it comes to Barnes. Tipped out to Blair. Blair. Chargerettes going to switch. Extreme disadvantage Rule on Barnes. Barnes has almost a foot on her. And it goes down low. Lombard misses the shot, but she's fouled. And will go to the line to shoot 2. It's on McKinley Buckner, her second, team's 8th. So now Lombard back to the free throw line with 5:44 to go in the ball game. Bradley 48, Chargerettes 36. Free throw on its way, Lombard, good. 5 points for Lombard, all from the free throw line. And makes them both. 6 for 10 from the line for Lombard. She has 6 points tonight, and it's a 14-point lead now for the Bearettes. Into front court, Smith. Over to Carly Rule. Rule, floater in the lane, short. Blair with the rebound. For Bradley. 5:25 to go, 14-point lead for the Bearettes. Blair drives, misses, and over the back call on Blair, and that will put Carly Runyon to the free throw line. Blair's second. Bonus for Carly Runyon at the line for 1+, with 5:20 to go in the ballgame. (50-36), Bearettes leading the Chargerettes. Momentary timeout to allow McKinley Buckner to tie her shoe. Runyon misses the free throw. Barnes with the rebound. Stolen by Nika Smith in backcourt. Smith to Baker to Runyon, missed the shot. And Mayo with the rebound for Bradley. And we have timeout on the floor. Reuter wants timeout. We'll take a break. Back in 60 seconds on 99.5 FM. It's 50-36. It's Bearette basketball with 5:05 to go in the ball game. Inbound in backcourt, in it comes to Lombard. Lombard to Blair. Blair in front court. Blair. Over it goes to Barnes. Now Hughes out front to Lombard. Lombard back to Mayo. In it goes Lombard. And a foul going to be called on Carly Rule. Her third, team's ninth. So Lombard to the free throw line again. 1-1 this time. Makes the first one. 7 points for Lombard, all at the free throw line. 7 of 11. 1 of 4 in the first half. She's been practically money in the second half. 8 for 12 from the line tonight for Lombard, and it's a 16-point lead now for Bradley. Chargerettes have stayed within single digits throughout much of the night, but Bradley's pulling away here in the fourth quarter. There's a nice pass from Smith to Malia Baker. She can't get the shot, and Lombard with the rebound. Blair in front court. Over it goes to Barnes. And Barnes throws it away. Stolen by Anika Smith. Smith in the free throw line. Kicks it back. Runyon. Her shot blocked by Lombard. And it's going to be out of bounds off the Chargerettes. Bradley basketball. So 4:09 to go in the ball game. Bradley up 16. In it comes to Mayo. Mayo into front court. Right wing to Lombard. Back to Mayo. Mayo pulls up right side of the lane, kicks it back out front to Lombard. And now Blair has it between the circles. 3:55 to go in the ball game. Bradley up 52-36. Walker back into the game. Over it goes Mayo, left side. Between the circles to Lombard. In the paint to Walker for 2. Lombard with the assist. Walker with her 14th point. And it's an 18-point Bearette lead. Into front court to Malia Baker. Baker threw it away. Stolen by Lombard. To Blair. Blair in front court. Blair kicks it out front. Lombard. Lombard to Hughes. Now back to Lombard as Hughes couldn't handle the pass. Lombard goes baseline. Traveling on Lombard. 3:11 to go in the ball game. Bradley up 18. McKinley Buckner and Carly Rule exit. Kellen Baker, Carsey Beatty enter for the Chargerettes. Chargerettes break the press. Runyon with it in front court. Over it goes to Kellen Baker. 3 minutes to go. Kellen Baker hands it off to Carly Runyon. Pull-up jumper, bottom. 8 for Carly Runyon. And the Chargerette deficit cut to 16 with 2:43 to go in the ball game. Blair with the basketball out front for the Bearettes. Over to Mayo. To Walker. Right side goes to Blair. Blair still with it. Now to Barnes. Hughes left side. Hughes into Barnes in the paint. There's a collision. Barnes comes up with the basketball. She's fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. And I believe Beatty is fouled out. Carsey Beatty picks up her 5th foul. 10th team foul for the Chargerettes, so they've been whistled for 22 fouls tonight. And Barnes will step to the free throw line to shoot 2. Barnes 10 points in the first half, has not scored in the second half until now when she made that free throw. 11 for Alexis Barnes. Extends the Bradley lead to 17 with 2:23 to go. Barnes misses the second. Carly Runyon with the rebound. Into front court with the basketball. Tried to feed it into Crabtree, couldn't handle the pass. Kellen Baker gets the loose basketball, now back in the hands of Runyon. Bounce pass left corner, Malia Baker. Floater along the baseline, shot no good. Barnes with the rebound. Blair up ahead to Mayo. Mayo, shot no good. Loose ball on the ground, on the floor. Blair gets the rebound, kicks it out to Hughes. Up top now to Walker. Now Blair traveled with the basketball, took steps before she dribbled. It's a 17-point lead for Bradley, 1:50 to go in the ball game. And it's Chargerette basketball. Runyon gives it over to Kellen Baker into front court to break the press. Baker kicks it off left side. McKinley Buckner back to Baker. Whistle. Foul on Hughes. Her second, team's 8th, and that'll put Kellen Baker to the free throw line for 1-1 with 1:36 to go in the ball game. Kellen Baker has not scored tonight. Roberts will check back in for Bradley. Hughes to the sideline. Bearettes very deep. And now Baker's in the scorebook. She makes the free throw. 55-39. Bearettes over the Chargerettes. 1:36 to go in the game. Kellen misses the second. And Walker with the rebound. Walker into front court. Out front it comes to Barnes. Barnes gives it up to, well, they're going to call a holding foul on Barnes. Her 3rd, team's 9th. And Lombard going to check in for I think they're discussing whether it's player control. It was not player control. So Lombard comes back into the game for Barnes. And Kellen Baker back to the free throw line for 1+. Makes the first one. 2 points for Kellen now. Second free throw. Made them both. So Kellen Baker now with 3. Central down 14. 1:22 to go. Lombard into front court. To Roberts. Roberts between the circles. Over to Walker. Now Mayo with it. Just trying to run some clock. Lombard dribbles over the right wing, gives it up to Blair. Blair's going to back it out. Chargerettes content to let them run clock. Now Walker. Now Roberts. Roberts picks up her dribble, kicks it out front to Lombard. Over it goes right side Mayo. Walker over to Blair. 42 seconds to go in the ball game. Lombard picks up her dribble, hands it off Roberts. Back to Walker. Now Lombard tried to get it into Walker. Loose ball on the floor. For a jump ball. It'll be Chargerette basket. 28 seconds to go. 14. So Runyon in front court with the basketball. Runyon drives. Runyon fouled. Will go to the line to shoot two. It's going to be on Blair, her third. Team's 10th. So Runyon 8 points tonight at the free throw line. Makes that one. 9 points for Runyon. Chargerette deficit now 13 with 19 seconds to go. Second free throw for Runyon, good. So Carley with 10. Chargerettes trail by 12. 18 seconds remaining in the ball game. Williams into front court. It comes to Mayo. Back out front Williams. 10 seconds on the clock. Now Lombard to Mayo on the right wing. And that's the ball game. Final score, Bradley 55, Chargerettes 43. We'll take a break. Come back with your final stats. You listen to Central High School basketball on 99.5 FM.